Let's talk about JD, and I must tell you, I'm excited about where menswear is going at the moment. There seems to be some innovative young men, young designers out there that have seen that there is a gap in the market.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a very unsaturated market at the moment, unlike menswear in the world generally. And men are becoming more and more aware of themselves, of their presence, of their being, and of their fashion sense, most importantly. So there's an opportunity for menswear generally in the market. I mean, me coming from a bespoke designer background, having an opportunity to do something more commercially like JD, which is short for Jonathan D, pioneered by GA Creative, and the whole idea of it is to basically make designer menswear more accessible, more commercial.
I want to talk more about your collection, but I also want to understand what's happening in the market at the moment, that we're seeing this influx of designers that they've spotted the opportunity to create menswear. What's happening to men? Why are you all of a sudden catering to us?
Well,
you didn't before.
It's the age of metrosexuality, and it's also, I think, there's a need for it. You know, fashion is all about supply and demand, and there's definitely a demand for menswear. You know, more and more people are, like I say, becoming more self-conscious and aware. And there's a variety out there on the international scale, but we don't have that much of a variety on the local scale, especially when it comes to expressing your identity. You know, a wonderful way of doing so on the outside is basically, you know, putting a fine fashion ensemble together. So we're finding that more and more guys are, you know, into grooming and more aware of their being.
You also work on other labels, Naked Ape.
Yeah, well...
Talk to me about the creativity, because I almost feel that there's a duality to your personality, because this is so... When you design, it's so personal.
Yeah, absolutely. You see, with Naked Ape, it's been a bespoke label for the longest time. It's all about natural fabrication. It's about creating a fine ensemble for you as an individual, for yourself and nobody else. We integrate our clients into the design process, so you can engage and we can advise you on certain things, but at the end of the day, you are the wearer. So we'd like you to be involved in the
So if you want the yellow
process
suit with an orange stripe,
look, if you've got the budget to spend on a yellow suit bespoke, by all means, but we definitely advise you to go the other direction. You know, we'd like you to maximize your wardrobe and use it as much as possible and integrate it into your current wardrobe than to have something that's a standalone item that can be worn once every 3 years.
How did the relationship come about with GA Creative?
Well, we've been working together for a few years on their advertising campaigns. They run brands like Fubu, Jonathan D, and of course Katisak. So been styling up their campaigns for quite a few years. So we have a fantastic relationship, working relationship already. And you know, the whole idea came around where we wanted to take, you know, bring a local element, a local designer element into the brand, you know, being such a commercial brand. And the guys basically approached me and said, would you be interested in creating a line, you know, a little bit high end of what we are currently doing? And that's where it all started, so yeah.
Give us a bit of a preview. I've got some of the pictures. I must tell you, the styles are absolutely lovely. I love the way it's still rugged, but it's stylish at the same time.
Yeah. You know, it's still menswear. It's basically, it's cotton, predominantly cotton collection, cotton, linen, a bit of hemp. Easy, light wearing, fantastic for the African climate. Allows you to maximize your wardrobe by creating all kinds of various different versatile looks out of what you have from the color palettes that we're presenting. So we've got basically 3 color palettes, you know, Joburg Sunset, Aquamarine, and Shades of Grey. So that allows you to do as much as you possibly can with your summer wardrobe.
In 10 seconds, when do we find it in stores?
August, probably towards the end of August 2014, and it'll be in a variety of stores around the country.
Okay, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much, Shaldon.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Award-winning fashion designer and stylist of the star, Shaldon Kopman, speaking to us about his wholly unique limited edition menswear collection titled JD, which will be launched at the SA Fashion Week Spring-Summer 2014. And I dare venture and say that you might be able to track him down on Facebook if you are interested in any of the fashion items we spoke about this morning.